Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The second half of my video talking about my experience being on set for my first speaking role. Um, so anyways, let's get right into it. So I had to be on set on February 13th and I had to be there at 10:30. I got there super early. Um, I had to park in we had to park away from the set area, so I had to find the parking area that we had to park at. And the area that we were filming at was a super nice area in part of Dallas. It was all the homes in that area were Victorian style homes, and I love the old style homes. I would love to purchase one day, but I don't want to live in Dallas. But there's definitely some out this way where I live at. But hopefully one day I'll be able to purchase a old Victorian style house. But anyways, I sat in my car for a while because I got there like super early. I got there about like 9 something, and about 10 something I headed towards where I need to be at. And when I got there, you can see some of the people out there filming and setting things up. But I didn't know exactly where to go, so I just went towards the back of the house that they were using, and I still wasn't quite sure where to go, so I just kind of stood there like, where do I go? So finally somebody came out of their car and asked me if I was Dominique, and I said, yes, I am. He introduced himself and he took me inside and he introduced me to a few people that were in the, right when we came inside the house, there were a few people like setting up, a few people working behind the scenes on the computer and all that kind of stuff. And he took me in where all everybody was at that were getting their wardrobe, their fittings, and doing their paperwork, and basically the waiting area for the actors. So he took me back there, and he told me this is where I'll be at, and that so and so will be coming to speak with me and give me my paperwork and all that stuff. And so I waited for the girl, I can't remember her name, for her to come. She came and she gave me my paperwork that I need to fill out to get paid and to be released to be put on TV. And she also came to me and said, "Oh, by the way, here's your lines that we just wrote for you." Mind you, it was not a four lines I thought I was getting. They actually wrote my character lines, and I had a lot of lines. It was, and I was like, OMG. Of course, I was freaking out because I was thinking to myself, like I didn't know like when will I be filming. So, like I said, this is my first time. So all I'm trying to do is get my lines and everything. So I filled out the paperwork, and then as soon as I finished filling out the paperwork, I started working on my lines. And then after a while working on my lines, I ended up getting called by wardrobe and getting into clothes that they want me to wear. And then I sat around again, working my lines, and then I got called in for makeup, and I was um, running my lines while I was in the makeup chair as well. And then by this time, it's literally about 11 something, maybe 12 something. And then we just sat and waited even more. They were shooting some stuff here and there. I know they were shooting some of the crime scene and all that, but I'm not quite fully sure. I just know I saw some of the cops and the detectives and the coroners and all that kind of stuff. So, and evidence that they were using for the storyline. Around 1ish is when we had lunch, and it was really nice, but it was really cold outside, so we were all sitting outside and it was freezing. They served us pizza, fruit, and I think there was some other stuff, like some other healthy choices and everything. I just had a slice of pizza, and that was it. And I mingled with a few other people and chit chatted and stuff like that. And then we got done with lunch, and then we knew that it was gonna be time for us to shoot. They let us know that me and the girl that's playing the detective, that we were gonna be shooting next, and I was like, oh, you know, completely like nervous. And so she didn't even know her lines either. She had no clue. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I let her see my paper so she can see what she was saying. And so we tried to read them together a little bit, and then they took us a couple minutes, like 30 minutes or 40 minutes later, they took us and they started getting us set up. I had to get us set up with the mic and everything, and then it was go time. But first, they filmed the film Faith, I believe. First, they did her detective scene, and then they came and did my scene. I played the neighbor in the ID show, Long Star Justice. It's a new crime show that just started. Matter of fact, this past Wednesday on June the 5th, and my episode is the first one. So you should definitely go check it out after you see this video. And I can't remember how many takes we did, but we did different takes so they can do because they change it up. They have the camera on her, they have the camera on me, and getting it the way they want it and everything. So of course they did a couple of takes, and the more takes you do, the more better it got. Director that Johnny, who was directing us, was super nice, super supportive, so motivating, and those are the kind of directors you would love to have and have to work with, that are so awesome and so supportive and right there in your corner and letting you know that you're doing great, even though you feel like you're not doing so great. But at the end of the day, it was fun, and it was an awesome experience to have, and the crew, the cast was awesome. It was definitely a fun environment, and I definitely would love to have the opportunity to do it again. After I got finished filming, I was able to go home, so I went in and changed my wardrobe and gave it back to the set people. I said my advice. Oh yeah, I had to get in earrings, and oh my goodness, they were fake, so my ears were irritated. But you can't complain while you're on set, so I just had to suck it up. But oh, it felt so good when I got those earrings taken out of my ears. And I got a picture on set. I didn't get to get a picture of the director with me and him, but yeah, at least I got the picture that I did get. And then I came home. Of course, I beat myself up because I thought I screwed up a couple times and I was hard on myself. But my husband definitely told me, he was like, hey, it was your first time. It's like any other job. When it's your first day at work and you're new and it's a new environment, you're going to screw up. But the more you do it, the better you become, and the more confidence you get because of the experience you're constantly gaining, which made me feel so much better, even though I was even telling myself that. But it was nice to hear that from my husband. So yeah, if you like these kind of videos, give this video a thumbs up. Please go watch it. It comes on Wednesday on the ID channel. Mine's already aired this week, but it should play again. You should be able to find it also on the ID on demand. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And you guys have an awesome day.